Oh, the last couple of weeks, it would appear, having gone and seen the doctor, I'm suffering from a bit of sciatica, possibly. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the channel. If you are subscribed, I thank you so much. Over 10,000 subscribers now. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, either subscribe or bugger off. I'm only joking. Feel free to join in. If you want to subscribe, it's up to you. If you enjoy the video, give it a like, share it on. It's just a catch-up really, because I'm not fit to ride the bike. Over the last 2 weeks, I've been suffering from a pain in my left leg. I thought the pain was associated to some cruciate fix I had at the end of my teens due to a major accident where the cruciate ligament in my left knee was torn off in 3 places. Now, that was 1987, 1986, so cruciate repair was okay, but nowhere near as efficient as today. So I had a bit of a panic, because after doing a bit of work on the Triumph Tiger, I had a bit of a twinge in my back and then a bit of a little pain in my knee. And from that point, my leg has been hurting, especially around the back of my knee. And I think the cruciate's okay. I think, based on the conversation I had with a lovely doctor yesterday, she was lovely. Thank you, Chris, if you watch this. That it may be a bit of a splash of sciatica. So, well, let's wait and see. I have been given some cocodamol. I have had cocodamol in the past. I know that cocodamol makes you drowsy. I also know that cocodamol is addictive. In the past, when I have had to take cocodamol for whatever reason, I never found myself drowsy, and I never had any problems stopping taking cocodamol. There was no addiction or anything like that, or certainly I didn't feel it. To the point where even with cocodamol, and I know it says warnings, you may feel drowsy and things like that. I'm sure that I was flying aeroplanes while taking cocodamol. Now you're going to go like this, you silly sod, in the comments. I understand that. But when you're young and you don't give a shit and everything's good and you keep on going, as we were all young, were we not? And a bit reckless, then we do things that we shouldn't, and that's because we're not particularly wise. I wouldn't recommend anybody riding motorbikes or flying aeroplanes whilst under the influence of cocodamol. So there we are, that's that bit out of the way. So even now I can feel a pain in my knee, and I'm due to take another 2 tablets in about 1 hour's time, which I will. And we'll take it from there. It is stopping me from riding. Not necessarily the cocodamol, but the pain in my leg. So for the week ahead, I'm on a break. I've been doing some work in the past week, training for a new role, and it's been good fun. And if you didn't know, this video comes out on the 21st of July. 3 weeks ago, I was made redundant, and that's okay. I got a reasonable redundancy payment, a very generous redundancy payment of working 5 years with a large global organisation in IT. I was working in IT for a large global organisation that was a manufacturer of pharmaceuticals. That's okay. So, and I wasn't the only one that was made redundant. The whole IT team within the UK has been made redundant because of the high costs from a tax perspective, from an employer's perspective. And I understand that. I understand that, but we're not going to get political. We're not going to get political. Feel free to shove your comments in the bottom. But it was good timing. It was good timing because I'm sort of wanting to come into some kind of semi-retirement, and the role that I've been training for over the last few days is sort of a semi-retirement job where there's absolutely no stress, and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to be doing this for a couple of months and see how it goes, and if needs be, I'll then go back into IT. If needs be. I don't particularly want to, but we'll suck it and see. We'll suck it and see. See how the money depletes over the next couple of months, and see if I need to kickstart something where I need to make sure that we're not spending the capital. We're trying to build up capital for a particular purchase. But we'll talk about that in a future video when I'm riding bloody motorbikes. I am so missing riding motorbikes. The coming week I will be away, and that's yet another week that I'll not be riding motorbikes. So the next video may be somewhere semi-exotic and nice. It's not going to be exotic, but it might be nice. Yeah, and we'll take it from there. But that's exactly where I am today. I've got some good news. Andy, who purchased the Harley Davidson SX250, has now figured out how to start a two-stroke. Andy started riding, well, I think it's 3 years ago, and currently has a Triumph T120, which is beautiful. And he also is rebuilding bottom up a Suzuki T500, the twin two-stroke, but he wanted a third bike, so he went and got this SX250, which runs well. I think there's a little bit of work that's needed on it, but once he's got his T500 up and running and in a fit state to ride on the road, he can then bring his SX250 into his garage and start doing the work that he wants to do on the SX250. And he's learnt so much by rebuilding this T500, but there's still lots and lots of work to be done on the T500. That engine needs starting. Andy, get off your arse and sort the spark and the ignition and get that engine fired up. But so that's good news. The plan is in a few weeks' time, I will be going camping with Mark and Charlie for 3 or 4 nights, somewhere north of London. And we'll be having some good fun there. We tend to have some crazy fun. I tend to be the joker of the team, and Mark and Charlie and me go away abroad and do lots of tours of Europe, and we have a great time. As I've said in previous videos, we've taken other people with us, and they were not necessarily great times. The dynamics were adjusted of the crew that were riding, and we find that, just me, Mark and Charlie, I'm sure Mark and Charlie would say something completely opposite in the comments, but we tend to have a really good time. We tend to have a really good laugh, and we know each other's limitations. Yep, how many miles you ride a day, how much you want to spend on food, as in what kind of restaurant do you want to go for? Do you want to go for McDonald's, or do you want to go for some medium price restaurant or something like that. So I don't know what we're going to do this year. There's not been much of a muttering. Mark has been talking about Spain in October. So I don't know how we get there. Would it be through France, or would we get the ferry from Portsmouth down to Santander or whatever, and take it from there, go up into the Pyrenees, or go over into the Picos de Europa. Picos de Europa is a lovely place to ride. It's not technically difficult. Oviedo is a lovely town. It's a university city. Beautiful place to stay. Absolutely wonderful. Would recommend it. It's a beautiful place to stay. Oh, bloody hell, my knees hurting. I'm looking forward to taking some more tablets. And it's putting me off. It is putting me off. So if I'm saying then you know why. Oh, by the way, do you know all the flowers that you see? Yeah? You see all these flowers? Yeah? Look fantastic, don't they? That's nothing to do with me. I'm not green-fingered, that's Tina. She's done all this, and she's done really, really well. She loves it. She loves horticulture. She loves it, and she's very good at it. But that's another subject. Why am I talking about that? I'm being distracted by my knee. But you know, it's now nearly 2 weeks since I've ridden the bikes. It's going to be another week before I ride the bike again. And I'm missing it so much. I am missing it so much, especially with the nice weather. I just miss it so much. Do you have that problem where if you're too busy at work or whatever, or maybe you've injured yourself, or you're under the weather, that you can't ride your bike, or you don't feel like you want to ride your bike? Is it a case where you start missing it? I'm missing riding so much. So I've got a busy week next week, and then the week after I have to do some work, which is another interesting thing. And then the week after that, I will be going camping with Mark and Charlie. So that should be good fun. Hopefully by that point, if I do the exercises that I have to do for this for this problem with my leg, hopefully I'll be fit enough to go camping. I really would like to ride there on a motorbike rather than go down in the Mercedes-Benz. Ian, the Mercedes-Benz. The Mercedes-Benz was meant to be taken off the road due to the lack of use. But because of this new role, I will be keeping the Mercedes-Benz on the road for another couple of months. That's for you, Ian. You questioned it in a previous video. So shout out to Ian for noticing I was driving the Mercedes-Benz, which I said I will be taking off the road because things cost too much. And it does. I've also noticed that the price of diesel has started to come down in price, but it's still goddamn expensive. Fortunately, where the workplace I am based at is about an 8-minute drive. So it's not far away at all. If I had an electric bicycle, not a motorbike, I would get on that and ride it down there at 16 mile an hour. But I haven't got an electric bike, so I'm going to continue going in the Mercedes. So, interesting times. 3 weeks ago I was made redundant, got another job, no major problems, very straightforward and easy. It's nice working for another organisation on what is classed as a very low stress role. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. It should be good fun. There'll be videos on that in the future. I think that's about it. I was even thinking about taking a week off from YouTube and not deploying any videos. But I'm going to suck it and see where I'm going. There may well be some nice showrooms, motorcycle showrooms, and we'll take it from there. Maybe not, or maybe I'll just show you Tina cooking some fantastic Filipino food, and we'll have a look at that. Susie's going to be in the videos as well. She's actually sat down here. She's been ever so good while I've been out working. She's not used to staying in by herself, but she's been ever so good. So 10 out of 10 to Susie. She's absolutely shattered because I think whilst I've been out, she's been awake, waiting for me to come home. So now she's settled and she's had a dinner. She's ready for sleeping, and it's nowhere near time to go to bed. What time is it? It's 8:15. We don't normally go to bed, Susie and I, until 10 o'clock. And I know 10 o'clock's early, but we get up really early. This morning I was up at 4 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, because of the work that I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning I'm up at 4:45 and leaving the house at 4:45. So, and then getting to the workplace for 5 o'clock. So, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm telling you all sorts of rubbish now, aren't I? I'm just babbling on. I just babble. I hope it's entertaining. It's been an interesting few last days. It really has. This training has been really interesting. But we'll talk about that maybe in a future video when I'm a bit more settled in this new role, doing something completely different. Yes, completely different, and we'll just talk about it when I'm riding the bike, if I can get this bloody leg sorted out. Yeah. So yeah, cruciate repair in the at the end of the 1980s was nowhere near as good as today. I am guessing. I wouldn't like to go through that journey again. It took a long time to recover, but I was in a real mess. I was in a real mess. But that's another subject. We'll talk about that maybe in another video. But yeah, so that is about it. Do you like the T-shirt? Does anybody know what it's from? You'll all be Googling now. Wayland, what is it? Wayland, Utani. You'll all be Googling it. Who's that business? And then you'll go, that's what you'll say. I'm babbling on now. It's beautiful weather. Ride safely. Just ride safely. Don't go silly on the motorbikes. Now the beautiful weather's here. Ride safely. Don't have any stupid tricks. And remember, to most drivers on the road, you are invisible. Just remember that. 18 minutes, 39 seconds of babble. Wow. Ride safely. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.